Okay. Most XRP holders won't fail because of price. They fail because they don't understand what phase they're in. I've been in a phase, type of approach these past couple months. And for me, and what I'm trying to share now is that's a misunderstanding that causes most to quit early. So that's the reason why they'll fail early. It's because they don't understand the phase that they're in. This isn't about charts or like predictions. I do my weekly charts and predictions every Sunday, I want to say. I try and shoot for Sunday most of the time. I'll get it out to you at least by Monday. It's 50-50, but the goal is always to get it Sunday, Monday. Those are the charting days. This is about discipline during the quiet parts so that way the systems can build. So what I want to break down today, if you're new to my channel, I'm Tommy Ho. I generally speak about finance, personal finance, the market, cryptocurrency, stock markets as well too, and then just overall lifestyle and how you can integrate all of that for your future self. Today, I will be talking about 3 primary points. I always talk about 3 points. That's my goal, is to at least get out 3 points every single video that I provide, so that way I can give value to those of you that are watching. So welcome to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. If you are new to the channel, that's exactly what I do. And if you are a subscriber and continue to watch, thank you so much. I appreciate everything. I remember when I got my first view, I was like, dang, I made it. All I wanted was one person to watch this. So I appreciate you. It's not forgotten. So thank you very much. Straight to point 1. So a lot of people misunderstand XRP failure, and what they do is they blame the price. When the real issue is psychology. Like I fall into it for price movement psychology because I do a lot of day trading now. I've been doing it, but I took a long break, and I fall into that too. So it's okay, that's normal, but it's psychology when you're thinking about a long-term investment versus trading. That's the difference. That's the psychology. XRP, what it is it's most people get excited about something and then they forget about it. That's completely fine, but if you continue to have an investment, check up on it here and there, but then set it and forget it. That's completely fine. That's better than like hoping every single week for some type of crazy price movement, because what it is, it's the journey. And so when I post about XRP, it's mainly updates. Keep making sure that people stay up to date with what's happening with the Crypto Clarity Act, making sure that we're aware with all the news that's coming up, and then what correlates with the macroeconomics. So, infrastructure doesn't behave like speculation. That's the difference, and most people will mistake that. So, what XRP is not, it's not speculation. It's all about infrastructure and setting up for that financial infrastructure in the future. So a lot of people, and even right now, like the price of XRP is just very choppy up and down. And then flat prices get interpreted as broken, but it's not, that's the thing. So being patient, deferred gratification, that's what it's all about. So most people don't exit because XRP failed. They exit because waiting made them feel more uncomfortable, right? So that's one of the things that I try and get myself out of, stop being so uncomfortable. And that's the reason why I'm doing what I do now. Just remember this, right? So boredom is more dangerous than volatility. So don't be bored. You know, once you understand that, the next question becomes, what phase are we actually in? You know, trying to understand that is going to be the next talking point. So talking point number 2, what phase XRP is actually in. Right now, XRP behaves like infrastructure and not a hype asset. It's the reason why it's so flat, right? That, you know, like just think about that a little bit. You know, I have one of my other videos that I can link up here that talks about like some of the questions that people might ask themselves when they're doubting, and it's okay. You know, you can believe in this asset or not. Like, that's the whole purpose of it. So I welcome all the feedback and then the conversations that we can have. But you know, there's a difference between the way that we think psychology for this type of asset. You know, the Clarity Act, the Rails integration, all of that comes first. So we have to hit those milestones, and then after that, price moves last. That's generally like how all infrastructure is set up, and then that's just how everything moves. Unless like this is like some completely like, I don't even know, AI even moved like that. So come on, guys, cut that out. Oh shit, is it raining? Oh my gosh, it's raining. To be a long cut. So it started raining over here. Okay, so this is where most people lose, you know, not the entry, but on behavior. So psychology, right? So talking point number 3 is, and this rolls straight into it, this is why discipline matters more than entry price. So the core idea around this is behavior during consolidation decides outcomes. What does that mean? So entry matters less than patience. That's like one thing that I can talk about in mine. So entry matters less than patience. When you're day trading, that's a completely different psychology, right? So it's the opposite. In this case, the entry, it's less. You know, you just got to be patient. Dollar cost average, make sure that it's an investment. You know, just take your time. And then over monitoring creates emotional exits. It's very difficult, right, for me to pop in and then talk about XRP when it's down. I'm sure it's hard for you too, but that's the emotional part. Like, unless like you're very disciplined, you know, I'm practicing to be very disciplined, holding myself accountable, which is the reason why I'm making videos about this, because I want people to know that when you're in this asset, think of it like investing into Google, you know, in the early days. Think about like investing to Apple in the early days, Visa. Like this is not your typical token. You know, it's not your typical scam type. This is like changing the infrastructure of the financial industry, which is very dated and very old, and we need it. So that's the discipline that I'm building within myself, and it's the only way to survive, you know, within this phase. So that's where nothing, like right now, nothing really rewards you. You're just like, oh yeah, when is this thing gonna explode, or whenever it's gonna go up? That's not the question. The question should be, what value is this going to bring to the world, and what is it gonna change? So that's how I personally approach XRP right now, and I just wanted to share that. And one way that can help reduce a lot of the noise is to really focusing on the purpose of it, you know, like the use case, utility, and understand how this thing really works. So if you're interested in that, please leave a comment below on what you would like to learn more about, and subscribe. That is all, guys, because it is pouring out over here, and pretty sure it's gonna start storming soon, so I need to get inside. If you like this type of video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I accept all feedback. Catch you guys in the next one. Be kind.